Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dylan and today this is Izzy.
Hello.
And we also have a special guest, a special furry friend. Do you want to introduce the cat or no?
Yeah, this is Lola.
Lola the cat. So
She won't
all,
leave me.
what? She won't leave you?
Yeah.
So all three of us will be making today's video, which is we are talking about how Lyft is now raising rates for drivers and they are now giving drivers guaranteed pay. So we're going to be discussing that and also a bunch of other topics. So before we dive in, I wanted to let you guys know about an awesome opportunity to start earning extra money with TikTok Shop. This is a way that both um, myself and Izzy, are you doing this too?
Yeah.
Both Izzy and myself are making money right now on TikTok Shop. So I don't know if Izzy wanted to be like private with that, but
I don't
yeah.
care.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so TikTok recently launched do you want to explain what TikTok Shop is?
Yeah, so it's a section on TikTok where you can buy things. It's usually pretty cheap too, and they're basically competing with Amazon right now.
Yep.
And what's cool about TikTok Shop is that as a creator, if you have 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can basically be an affiliate and um, add these products, like link them to your video, and whoever buys the item from your video, you get commission of that sale. So that's how you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, and creators are making thousands and thousands of dollars. And the best part is you don't need to show your face. You don't need to again, you don't need to have a big following. You only need to have 1,000 followers, which you can get pretty quickly. And you can start making really good money. You can be a brand new, you don't even need to have TikTok on your phone. Like you can just literally download it. And we are now um, teaching you how to do it. So if you click the link below, you can join the membership group and you can start to learn how to make all this money on TikTok Shop. Right now, there's a 30-day free trial for members who sign up. So you'll pay 000 when you sign up for 30 days. Try it out, join our group chat, and if you don't like it, you can cancel. But I think you will really like it. And again, you can learn everything you need to know to start literally making money pretty quickly. Like, how fast do you think somebody realistically, a brand new beginner, can sign up and start making money? Probably like a few weeks, I would say.
I mean, even like right away, you could make a little bit.
Yeah. But to start and get the 1,000 followers and then
Oh,
start getting
yeah,
commission.
a couple weeks.
Couple weeks probably. So it's really quick. Like, and if you're posting every day, you'll start to gain followers. So anyways, check that link out below, join the group. If you don't like it, again, you can cancel, but I'd love to help you guys and help you along the way because this is a really, really incredible and unique opportunity right now to make money on TikTok because again, they're competing with TikTok Shop or they're competing with Amazon. So they're investing, millions and millions of dollars into this. So they'll help promote you basically, because they're trying to convert people to buy exclusively on TikTok Shop. Okay, let's get started with the first topic. Want to read this?
Yeah, so Lyft extends 70% pay standard to drivers nationwide.
So Lyft is changing the way that they're paying drivers now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so earlier this year, the company introduced a new standard for drivers, ensuring they will always earn 70% or more on fares per week after external fees. If drivers are ever under 70% at the end of the week, Lyft pays them the difference. So Lyft is doing pay guarantee.
You know what this sounds like?
Solo?
It sounds like Solo. Guys, if you don't have Solo downloaded, you need to download. I think Lyft is kind of stealing this business model from Solo. Basically, I think Solo's better though. I mean, you can do both, obviously. And this is not an hourly thing for Lyft. It's more like a per ride. But the way Solo works is if you sign up for a hour and you don't make that amount, like let's say this is Lyft, for instance, or if it is Amazon Flex, whatever, whichever app you're doing, if you don't make that in the hour, you'll get paid the difference. And right now, Solo will give you $10 when you sign up with our link, literally just to sign up and link your account. But yeah, it's really interesting. So it's kind of weird because I have two major concerns with this. Number one is the fact that they had to do this in the first place, meaning there was enough drivers who were making less than 70% per ride, or less than 70%. So they're saying that drivers will go out and make, only 60 up to less than 70%. 70% isn't that much, like, of the fare.
They should have already like been doing that.
Exactly. And they should have raised it up to like 80%. Because like that means every single ride Lyft is taking 30% or more. They have been. So I don't know.
And it's like they're not even doing any work. Like the driver does all the work.
The driver's doing all the work, yeah. So really interesting there, but yeah, they're thrilled. The Lyft CEO says he's thrilled to extend this to all 1 million plus drivers on the Lyft platform nationwide. Wow, there's over 1 million drivers nationwide now. That's crazy.
I thought there'd be more.
Huh?
I thought there'd be more.
More than 1 million?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe but maybe Uber has like 2 million.
Oh, okay.
Maybe total there's 3 million plus all the delivery apps. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of gig workers in America it's probably close to 10 million with all the apps combined.
Yeah.
Like think about Amazon Flex, Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, like Walmart Spark. There's so many different apps out there. Maybe around 5 million, I would estimate. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Speaking of which, there is actually a new ride-sharing app called Hover, which is promising to actually pay drivers 100% of the fare.
100?
Yep, 100% of the fare.
Greater Toronto area have one more option to
and it's a Canadian company. So Izzy is Canadian.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. You've lived in Canada for a long time.
Yeah.
So this is starting in Canada, but it could come to America.
Around today. Hover is a ride-hailing app based in Toronto that comes with the promise of fair pay for drivers, but can it compete with Uber and Lyft? Harrison Ahmet is the founder and CEO of Hover, and he joins me now in studio. Harrison, thanks for being on the program.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Travis.
So we are approaching the end of day one. Yeah. How have operations been so far?
So far, so good. We've gotten tons of attraction on the platform from riders and drivers, and everything is running as smooth as it can be for day one.
Okay, so let's talk about the differences with Hover as opposed to Uber and Lyft.
Absolutely. So fundamentally, we have a different business model. So we employ a membership model for the drivers. So instead of taking a commission per ride, they keep 100% of the fares.
So they're charging drivers to use the app. So what do you think about that? Drivers have to pay money, but then they keep 100% of the fare.
I wonder if they'd end up making more even with the membership fee than driving Uber.
Probably, because if Uber and Lyft are taking, 30% of every single ride, you'd probably make the membership fee, on a couple rides. And if you're driving every single day, because it's $20 a month.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's totally worth it.
And then they also charge the passenger so it's the fare, like drivers keep 100% of the fare, and then they charge the driver or the passenger an additional like $1 ride fee, and then there's like an extra like 50 cent like tax or something, or like transportation. So they're making like $1 or $2 per ride. Plus they keep the membership fees for all the drivers. That's how they make money.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
Our slogan is also our business model. 100% fair is 100% fair. So drivers can pay that monthly membership, keep 100% of the fares, and as a result, that allows us to charge less. So riders pay less and drivers earn more.
So how do you make profit then as a company?
Absolutely, it's a great question. It's usually the next one that comes around. So the fares for us are described as the per kilometer rate, the per time rate, as well as the base rate. That's the fare. So the other rideshare companies, they take a percentage out of that. And so that's the driver's earnings. They keep 100% of that. Now, it's still a business. There are still fees involved. Now, the fees that the rider pays are the fares plus the total fees. We have a $1 platform fee along with the city fee, the insurance fee, and the transaction fee.
Right.
And so that's how we earn our keep.
Okay, we've been hearing.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic is Uber and Lyft will be deactivating 100% of drivers who don't follow this stupid rule. Want to read this?
Yeah, Uber, Lyft have to transition to electric vehicles in California.
Yep, and then soon it's going to be going nationwide. So this is crazy. And by the way, this is not Uber and Lyft's idea. This is the state. So the state is required. Do you want to read this?
Yeah, California's long-running fight to curb exhaust and carbon pollution from cars and trucks is taking a new turn as the state just approved the first rule in the U.S. requiring rideshare operators such as Lyft and Uber and Lyft to transition from gasoline to electric vehicles in their networks by the end of the decade.
Pretty nutso.
Yeah, for real.
And you will not be able to drive a gas-powered car for Uber and Lyft anymore. That's crazy. California will, this is so insane. California will require Uber and Lyft to transition vehicles to electric by 2030. That's only like, what, 5.5 years?
Yeah, that's not that far away.
And you know what's even crazier is that all of these electric cars, these are all like brand new cars. Like,
yeah, true.
Like all the manufacturers, they're just coming out with electric cars, and now they like Uber and Lyft will have to. It's not like the only company that's been producing a mass amount of electric cars for years is Tesla. So it's like Tesla's really the only car company that's like, all right, this is a proven concept. People can own electric cars and function and everything. All the other ones, the ranges have been so low, and except for like even the last year or so, and this year, now companies are finally releasing cars that have long range. Maybe the Nissan Leaf is like an example of one that's been around a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Chevy Bolt, but like those are more like exceptions. Like most of the cars have been gas-powered cars up until like this year and last year. I just think it's crazy that they're just, all these car companies are just barely starting to do EVs, and now it's going to be a requirement. Like,
well,
it's already a law.
It will have been like a few years, so.
Yeah, but who knows how well they're going to be working. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like, maybe they should wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways. So if you want to drive Uber and Lyft, you got to fork out a good amount of money to drive an electric car. Electric cars are more expensive than gas-powered cars. And my question is, oh yeah, by then you'll be able to buy used EV, but like we don't really know how good used EVs are. Like how long they really last, the batteries and stuff. Like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable buying an electric vehicle that has 100,000 miles on it. Like,
yeah, I feel like not enough time has passed with them being out to be able to like deduce all these things about the cars.
Yeah, because like you think of a Prius or like a Honda Accord or like a Toyota Camry, like Ford Fusion, any of these cars, it's like, okay, you're gonna buy it with 80,000 miles on it. It's like you with a Prius, like people, it's common to understand that those cars last. A lot of those cars will last if you take care of them to like 200,000 miles or like 150,000 at least. Like, I just don't know about EVs. Like, oh, and you know the other thing too? You know what's even crazier?
What?
Is we were just watching a video about a guy who drove Uber with his Tesla full time, and his battery broke within a year and then Tesla was like, well, you're not supposed to drive this car that much. Remember we just watched that video?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like if EVs aren't supposed to be driving 10, 12 hours a day every single day, the batteries are going to be like overheating and it's going to start breaking down like gnarly.
I think one of these car companies should just make a model specifically for drivers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's specifically with drivers in mind. That's
Because
like,
it's like the car manufacturers aren't creating these vehicles that have batteries that can withstand 12 hours of driving 7 days a week. But then the state is now requiring drivers to use those cars. So it's like the car manufacturers are like, well, we're not building our cars for Uber and Lyft, but the state is like, well, the drivers have to use those cars.
yeah.
Anyways, that's enough of that one. Uber's stock has been crashing as drivers strike nationwide. Let's tune in.
Today. And thousands of Uber, Lyft, and food delivery drivers nationwide went on a strike for higher pay and better working conditions. NBC's Marianne Favre joins us now from San Jose International with...
Guys, this is getting national coverage. NBC, the strikes are working.
The impact on a lot of people looking for a ride. Marianne.
Well, passengers here told us they were definitely concerned about getting an Uber or Lyft ride from the airport today because of the strike, but most got a ride in just a few minutes.
Yeah, because there's literally millions of drivers who give in to Uber and Lyft's advertising of like, oh, you can make $30 to $40 an hour. And the drivers who are smart enough to realize that the pay is not enough, those are the ones that are striking. But there's enough, like for every driver who's like, oh, I'm fed up of driving, there's like 10 new ones signing up that same day.
Holding signs and honking horns, striking Uber drivers picketed in front of the company's headquarters on 3rd Street in San Francisco.
I'm protesting for fair wages. We're tired of the exploitation.
I love those glasses. I love those glasses.
We're tired of the exploitation.
And while some Uber and Lyft drivers in the South Bay decided not to pick up rides today, many still worked.
Crazy. So let's just take a look at the Uber stock. How's the Uber stock been doing? Whoa, it's going way down.
Wow.
Way down, downtown. In the past like month, it was at 71, and then it's now down to 66. So Uber stock is not doing good, guys. What about GameStop? I heard GameStop had a big run. Did you buy into GameStop? Holy moly.
I didn't. I saw that too. I was like, what the heck? And it's the same, this guy like tweeted about it. It was the same guy that tweeted about it last time it blew up.
It literally like tripled overnight and then went almost, well, it's still like actually pretty high.
Yeah.
It's still like almost double, well, maybe like 50% up from before. Oh, it was like kind of starting to rally a little bit. Oh yeah, like if you bought a month ago or April, May. Yeah, if you bought a month ago for 10, you'd still be up almost triple right now. Dang, people made, and then what was the other one? AMC?
AMC?
Yeah, I think AMC. Yeah, AMC, same thing, like almost the same day. Crazy. But yeah, Uber stock, let's check Lyft stock. Yeah, I mean, Lyft is like, I feel like always been down. I don't know why this is. Like since the beginning. Like look at Lyft. It started at 70. It started like 87 and now it's down to 16. It's just been slowly falling for the past 5 years. I think this is why it's the end of Lyft.
The end of it.
Yeah. Okay. In another update, Uber has cut rates for drivers. Want to read this one?
Yeah, so I don't, this is doable anymore. Bruh. With gas price this high in SoCal and Uber cutting the fare, how TF are y'all able to work for this BS?
For realsies. This guy says it's the maintenance that gets you.
Yeah.
Not only
And
the maintenance, it is the maintenance too, because yeah, the more miles you put on your car, the more likely you are for your transmission to go out, or you need to get new. It's not even about getting new brakes or oil changes, or it's like the big stuff, like your timing belt because you're putting so many miles on it, your transmission, your engine, like these really costly repairs. The more you drive Uber, the more likely you are for your car to have to get those repairs. What do you think about this one?
hybrid 50 to 60 mpg, that's pretty good. Gas goes up $1 a gallon, that's 2 cents or less a mile. If 2 cents a mile matters that much, you should have quit doing this before now. What is it?
He's just saying like that since gas prices, can you turn that off? Since gas prices are $1 up a gallon, it's not really that much of a difference. So he's kind of like saying it doesn't really matter. All right, you want to read this one?
Yeah. Okay, totally feel you. I was driving in the West Side area for 2 months during the day. Traffic is brutal during the day. Even on some of the side streets, I was making $200 a day, but I was working my ASS off for it. Not even worth it, especially all the gas and wear and tear on my car. I did this full time for about 2 weeks, then cut it down to 3 days, driving 10 hours a day. Still felt so.
What?
I can't see it.
Why?
Because the notes was over it.
Oh, you can see my notes?
Yeah.
Really? I put that on the stream.
Oh.
Okay, go, whatever. I thought I was just sharing the Chrome with you. Okay. All right, can you read it now?
Where was I? Oh, still felt so burned out. Mentally draining being on the road for that long. Appreciate all the conversation I've had with people I drove, but it is honestly so taxing my mind, my body, and car. I don't understand how people do this full time. I understand this is a side gig, but yeah, Uber is for people who are in between jobs or for people who are wealthy and bored. What the heck? What wealthy person is gonna
Spend their time driving Uber?
is gonna be so bored that they're like, oh, you know, I might as well just drive Uber.
Wait, there's actually a guy in my running club who claims that he just drives Uber for fun. But that kind of makes sense because like I feel like a lot of people who go to the running club, like they're going there to meet friends. So he was like, yeah, I have a full-time job where I make good money. I just do sometimes I get bored and I just do Uber. I want to talk to people.
What the heck?
But he's also like married, and I'm like, he's like super. Gosh, I don't want to talk too much about him online. Anyways, yeah, maybe I don't know. I think that's a very small percentage of people who drive Uber just for fun. Like, I think actually I have heard of stories of like some wealthy people doing it as like an experiment to like, it's like a celebrity will like, oh, I want to go get a job at like a restaurant to just kind of like, how like Dylan Sprouse like he was like a busboy.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like, be involved, like not to, he just wanted to like experience life.
Reality.
I have heard of some like wealthy people being like, oh yeah, I drove Uber just to kind of like talk to everyday people and like for kind of just for the experience. But I think that's a very, very small percentage.
Yeah.
Like less than like 0.01%. All right. So we're going to interrupt this video with a word from our sponsor, which is my TikTok Shop premium course. So if you go to the website down below and click on TikTok Shop, you can learn how to make money on TikTok Shop. I wanted to bring up an example of somebody who makes TikTok Shop videos. Can I put up your TikTok or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or I can pull up mine. Okay.
Mine's fine.
Okay. TikTok.com. What is it? Wake Up is or is Wake Up?
It's Wake Up.
Is Wake Up? Oh, there we go. So this is just how an example of somebody making money on TikTok Shop. Should we play this video? Your watermelon one? Okay.
So how many calories is in watermelon? I have a smart scale here. I'm gonna add the bowl, zero it, and then we can start adding our watermelon. I fill up my bowl with watermelon and it says this is 98 calories. Tells me how much potassium is in here, how much sugar. Oh, wow. And this is 11.6 ounces. That's crazy.
There's a
Let me
lot.
know what I should measure next.
So do you want to explain what you're doing here?
Yeah, so basically I was just showing the product, which is the scale, showing how it works, and then I linked this on the video so anyone who watches it on TikTok can tap that link and see the product and buy it straight from TikTok Shop. And I got paid a commission off of each sale. I think it was like 20% or 15% or something.
Yeah, so you can make videos like this, guys, and start earning money. And yeah, you'll get a commission on every sale. You don't see it on desktop, but on your phone, there's like a little link right here for somebody to buy it on your phone. And you can get paid. And like, look how many comments there are. There's over 400 comments.
Like this video has almost 2 million views.
Yeah. And yeah, she just, like, Izzy just showcases like different products. And you can make money from this, guys. And people are making like tons of money, 20,000 bucks a month. This guy here made $6 grand in 1 month, 6.6 grand full commission. So that's just all profit, guys. So if you want to learn how to do this and learn tips, tricks, join our group chat, you can sign up with the link below, like I said, and start a free trial. TikTok and YouTube changed my life, guys. And that's how I was able to make enough money to buy my house. And as you can see here, I made over $1,000 in just 1 day. And I have over 1 million followers on TikTok. I have over 1 million on YouTube, but you don't need to have all these followers to get started. So check out the link below if you'd like. Start your 30-day free trial. If you don't like it, you can cancel. But TikTok Shop, guys, is literally probably the best way right now to start making money, like for anybody to just start.
I think it's like one of the easiest ways, to be honest. Like TikTok makes it really easy for you to make money.
Yeah. And look at your views. Like some of them do get views. Like this one got 30K. So this one got 2,500. But it's not like every video has to get like millions of views.
Yeah.
Like they add up, like 8,000 views here, 3,000 here, 2,000 here. This one only got 700. But it just, the more you post, guys, it's like there's a science behind all this. So again, join the link below and try it out. Or try joining our group, because sometimes it does help to have people holding you accountable and kind of like giving advice and feedback and stuff, and like motivation too. Like somebody will post in the group chat like, oh, look how much money I made today. And then another person is like, oh, how did you do that? And then you're like sharing your tips and tricks. So it's like, that's how I learn, is asking my friends about like their strategies and stuff. And it's like, it's cool to be able to text and like talk in real time. Okay. The next video idea is how to make 2,500 bucks a week with Uber. Dang, so I'm sharing my notes every time that pops up.
Yeah.
Usually it's like I can do that in the background, but anyways, okay. Should
Okay.
I try to change it?
Yeah, if you click stop sharing.
Like switch the screen.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, I was just sharing my whole screen. Okay, I have one window now. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
I'll hold up any confidential information, right?
No, I don't know.
All right, the next video topic is how drivers can make $2,500 a week on Uber.
Yeah, how much can you make driving Uber for a week? Please mention your city. So this first person said they make about 2,300 to 2,500 gross a week in Philly. They spend
Gross? That's
120.
nasty. Is that gross? Like disgusting gross? Like
No,
ew?
like the net, like that before expenses.
I'm just kidding.
So yeah, they pay 120 on gas a week. That's working 6 days a week, 12 to 14 hours a day. And they hit large weekly bonuses.
You gotta be doing 2 apps because there's a limit, there's a cutoff. What's the cutoff? Isn't it like
they said 80 to 100 rides / deliveries, so they probably do multiple apps. They said
some people do Uber and Uber Eats though.
Oh, well, yeah.
So maybe they're doing Uber and Lyft and Uber Eats.
So
hold on, I'm gonna get some coffee.
Basically, what they're saying is that you gotta drive a lot of hours, saying 80 hours in a week to make that kind of money. But if you are making 2,500 a week, that's 10K a month before expenses. So just depends if you want to, what do you value more, your time or the money? Because if you have no life, then you might as well just do this, you know what I mean? Someone replied asking, how long have you been running at this pace? You just described my typical week, except with a higher average, which is totally warranted for Philly. I've only been driving for 4 months, so I'm just trying to gauge how long this is sustainable. Yeah, this is a good topic, guys, because I don't think Uber is a long-term sustainable job, okay? Uber's not your career. It's a good thing to maybe do on the side or do as a student so that you have flexible hours, or like if you just need to make a little bit of extra money for something, then you could do it like short term. But I don't think this is sustainable, which is why this person is asking how long it's sustainable for.
Yeah, not long. Actually, when I drove Lyft full time, I mean, I never really did it full time. One time I did. For like a month or two, I was probably pulling like 40 hours a week here and but I would have to take like weeks off because at one time I would drive like 40 hours and I was also working another job too. But like just the driving alone was so draining to me. Like doing 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
I really got the worst brain fog of my life after that. Like after that week, I was like, holy crap. Like I could not barely even think because it was just like so draining. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's not even like, well, it's definitely not physically exhausting because you're literally not burning any calories. You're just sitting there. But it's like your mind.
Like,
huh?
you need to be paying attention like 24/7 while you're driving.
Yeah, and it's constantly like making sure somebody's not going to crash into you or this or that. It's like driving is you have to be super attentive.
Yeah. I wonder if Ronnie and Jordan are still driving like 72 hours a week.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how much like money you can realistically save doing that long term, because even if, let's say, you're able to save up like 10 to 15 or 20,000 bucks, sooner or later you're gonna have to get another car to do it. And like all that
Ronnie did have to get a new car.
Huh?
Ronnie did get a new car.
Yeah, so it's like all that money you pretty much saved up then has to go probably to like get a new car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. And they also like when we first talked to them, I think they had been doing this for like 3 years. And it's been a whole other year. So it's probably been like 4 or 5 years or so. Like,
Yeah. It is very interesting to think about like long-term saving doing this gig, because it's like,
these guys are like pretty young. Like they're like in their early 30s.
yeah, exactly. Okay, the next one is Waymo spotted driving in red bus lane about to make a legal left-hand turn. I think we watched this video already, but here's a whole article about it though.
This is a different one.
Another one? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, this one's different.
Okay, guys, Waymo sucks, all right? We watched last week a video of a Waymo car driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, they were driving against traffic.
Because it was trying to turn and it was like a dead stopped, so there was nowhere to turn in, so we just went the other way. Waymo spotted driving in, but now Waymo is driving in red bus lane about to make a legal left-hand turn. Should we watch this?
Yeah.
Looking at viewer video showing a Waymo self-driving car not only driving in the all-new red bus lanes along Van Ness Avenue in San Francisco, but also stopping to make a left-hand turn at Post Street on Sunday, a move that, according to the sign, is illegal. Phil Koopman specializes in self-driving car safety.
You know what I will say?
What?
Is from my experience with Tesla full self-driving, when I was using the Tesla full self-driving, it was almost like it was driving, but it wasn't aware of like new road traffic changes. Because there was one time where I was getting off the freeway exit, and I know it had been like recently, they like basically changed the lanes so that the right lane used to be able to go straight and right, but then they like moved it so the right lane can only go right, and now the left lane can go straight and left. And
Oh,
I was gonna go straight, and now like I know in my head, okay, I got to be in the left lane now because it changed like maybe like 6 months to a year ago.
yeah.
But Tesla full self-driving got into the right lane. So it was almost like it was following what it was originally. So it like didn't recognize that it didn't recognize like the new change. Like it reverted to like how the road used to be. So I'm thinking, because it said here that this is a new red bus lane. So I'm assuming that the car was just following what had been there prior, and it didn't realize that, oh, you can't drive in here now, because like before it was probably just a normal lane.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So it's like, yeah, obviously they don't have the human ability to like see that you can't go there.
On Sunday, a move that, according to the sign, is illegal. Phil Koopman specializes in self-driving car safety.
Bro is like tuning in from Mars. Like, where is he? Bro's got an office set up on Mars.
Safety, Carnegie Mellon University, and has done so for 20 plus years.
We're seeing a lot of loose ends, that the technology isn't quite there. The companies are claiming it's safer, but things like driving the wrong way down the street, as long as there's no crash, they would say don't count for unsafe.
Meaning this incident likely would not get logged as a dangerous or concerning one, since
very, very fishy, my friends. Very fishy. Okay. Basically don't trust self-driving cars yet. And Uber self-driving, Tesla self-driving may be farther away than what they're saying. This is an interesting article here. Europe is going to end robo-firing in major economy deal. What is this? I gotta sign up for $5 for a year. Oh my gosh! And join their newsletter.
Jeez.
How did you get this article?
This was mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Europe to end. Here we go. Europe to end robo-firing in major economy overhaul. Want to read this one?
Yeah. So according to New European rules agreed today in a sweeping reform of the gig economy that will affect Uber drivers and Deliveroo couriers. That platform workers can no longer be fired automatically by algorithms.
You just totally like switched up the like I feel like that was like an exercise in like grammar class. Like, all right, rephrase this sentence with the same meaning. I was like, did she miss the first one? But then you just like flipped it.
So yeah, this is crazy, guys, because people get deactivated all the time, randomly.
Yeah. This should be everywhere around the whole world.
Yeah, hopefully they bring this to the US because this is
Yeah.
just in Europe right now.
That is, in my opinion, one of several gaping holes in the Uber and Lyft ride-sharing apps. It's one of the gaping holes because one of the biggest problems, I should say,
Okay.
unfair deactivations. The pay sucks, and it's dangerous, basically. I think those three things, and the not just dangerous, but like, there's no there's no dash cams in the cars or anything, so it's like, I don't know, it's just like not a dangerous, like the people can lie all the time, but like the fact that Uber and Lyft, the pastor complains, deactivated, just boom, automatic, it sucks. And the support sucks too. Like you call somebody and they're just like, oh, we'll reach out to Uber and let you know within 5 to 7 business days. And then you just don't hear jack diddly squat. So this is very, very interesting. So this came out in December. When did it take effect? Is it already in effect?
I don't know.
Because this
Maybe.
just came out in February. The ride-hailing industry criticized provisional deal struck on Thursday by European. So Uber and Lyft don't like it. Big shocker. Big shocker. Okay, the next one is this is one you brought up. Uber CEO says his company sucks. What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Wired sucks too, though. I gotta pay for all these articles. Okay. Uber CEO will always say his company sucks. All right, we just got the headline, guys.
Okay, so even the CEO of Uber thinks the company sucks. CEO Dara Kos or whatever will be the first person. Yeah. Will be the first person to tell you why his company sucks. In fact, he once hosted an all-hands presentation for Uber staff titled Why We Suck, in which he detailed a lack of quality in the product. So if he thinks his company sucks so much, why doesn't he change it?
He's trying to, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to be like a like trendy CEO and be like,
Trying to be relatable.
why we suck.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's your problem, buddy. Like, this is your company. If you think your own company sucks, like, why are you running?
Oh, wow. So even detailed.
It treats its drivers like crap. So he knows, guys. The CEO of Uber knows that, like, he probably sees all these strikes and everything, and he just, like, doesn't seem to care that much.
Yeah, but at the same time, not this guy, Travis Dar Khosrowshahi. So at the same time, he's like, yeah, we treat drivers like crap, but he's also worth $210 million as of March, April, May, 2 months ago. Dude's probably already raked in another 10 mil because apparently makes $42 million a year. So that's what, $3 million a month, $3.5 million a month. So he rakes in 3.5. So he's already made 7 million since this since this thing. Could you imagine on automatic? I mean, 3 million a month. Was that 100 grand a day? So he wakes up every morning, 100 grand hits his bank account. Do you think he actually cares? Like, he doesn't need to do anything, guys.
Yeah.
All he has to do is keep his job. Pretty nuts. So Uber CEO, that's who you got running your business, guys. And he's making money off drivers who are homeless, paycheck to paycheck, and they can't get ahead. Who are driving 10, 12 hours a day with no overtime pay. I think it's time that Uber should start doing overtime pay. So people like Ronnie SBETV can actually get a time and a half when he's out there working 84 hours a week. Okay. Here are the best food delivery apps. Want to read this one?
Yeah. So there's 35 food delivery companies putting dinner on the table. I didn't know there were that many. That's
Holy moly. Here are the best ones.
all right, guys. So
Eggs. What is good eggs?
I don't know. I don't know what Imperfect Foods is either. But yeah, you guys already know DoorDash, Instacart, Postmates, Shipt, Uber Eats. GoPuff is pretty popular.
Oh yeah, I forgot about GoPuff.
Yeah. So there's Tovala, Chow Now, Cometeer, Daily Harvest.
Oh, this one delivers fresh fruits.
Oh, it's subscription based. I would actually like that because it's like I eat fruits and vegetables every day anyways, so that'd be kind of nice.
Yeah,
Is it
real.
only New York or is that just where the headquarters is?
Interesting.
That looks good.
Yeah, you know what I hate about meal prep services is like the food always looks like it sucks.
This food looks good, but I mean, the pictures probably look better than how it actually is when you get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, these are not that expensive. Like, usually a bowl like that would be like $15, and that said it was under 10. The smoothies are a little pricey though. Oh, they give you recipes. Like this looks like something I would totally love. Like it just looks like nice.
Yeah, for real.
Smoothie looks so good. Wow, I want a smoothie now.
Same. Farmstead, Gold Belly, GoPuff, Grubhub, Blank Street. So, question is, which is the best delivery app? I've done Uber Eats, I've done Postmates, Instacart,
Walmart Spark.
I would say I liked Uber Eats better than Postmates, simply because their app was way easier. And a lot of restaurants had better partnerships with Uber Eats. Like a lot of times the payment, like with Postmates, sometimes I would have to like pay for the food. And then I had to like take a picture of the receipt and stuff. With Uber Eats, it was like usually the food was already I just grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes with Postmates too, I would get there and the food wouldn't be like, they were like, oh, we never got the order.
Oh.
Or I think even one restaurant was like, we're not on Postmates. And I was like, they just told me to come here.
Oh.
So, yeah, check out some of these other ones though. Check Hungry Root. Hungry Root?
Hungry Root?
Instacart. Oh yeah. You know what I hate though is that you can't order Trader Joe's off Instacart though. And that's literally like
that's the only place I get my groceries from.
Same. And I'm like, you can do Ralph's and stuff, but like a lot of the problem with this is like a lot of times they're sold out or like it's so delayed, like they won't have the same item. So they end up getting you like, oh look, you can work for Instacart. Oh no, this is built in. Oh, what is built in?
Oh, is it like a job search thing, like Indeed?
Better matches, better jobs, happier you. Yeah, I don't like any of these because they just end up sending you like so many random jobs, and then you got like thousands of people applying for them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like these massive job apps.
Yeah.
Betty though is a good one, guys. If you want to actually use a good one, shout out to Fetty. Career advice for young professionals. Well, you've used
For
Fetty,
joining
right?
me today. My name is Carmen, and for the past 9 years, I was a university recruiter at Meta. And over my time at Meta, I hired over 1,000 students just like you into internship and full-time roles. But now I work at a company called Fetty, where I make videos.
It's crazy. Like she like hired a legit former Meta person.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, if you guys are looking for a job, like a traditional job, check out tryfetty.com. They'll help you out. Okay, the next one is hold up. Waiting.
How many more are there?
Why do you need to go?
No, just wondering.
8. We can finish. We can go quicker. Okay. This one.
California court says Uber, Lyft can treat state drivers as independent contractors. I mean, yeah.
So Uber and Lyft wins. Well, there was a whole fight to try to get drivers to be employees.
Oh, the Prop 22 thing? Yeah, okay, I see.
You want to read this?
Yeah, so in Sacramento, California, tech giants bypassed other state laws requiring worker protections. Anyways, the ruling mostly upholds a voter-approved law called Proposition 22 that said drivers for companies like Uber and Lyft are independent contractors and not entitled to benefits like paid sick leave and unemployment insurance. A lower court ruling in 2021 had said Proposition 22 was illegal, but Monday's ruling reversed that decision. Today's ruling is a victory for app-based workers and the millions of Californians who voted for Prop 22, said Tony West, Uber's chief legal officer. We're pleased that the court respected the...
Guys, what?
What?
Basically, Uber and Lyft, like basically the government stepped in and said, look, drivers need to be paid more because there's, I think it's like over 30 or 40% of people in America now use some form of gig or, like 1099 form of work for their income to like, they live off of it basically in some capacity, even if it's like part-time on the side, they use that to like pay their bills.
Oh.
So it's increasingly becoming like Americans now are like doing gigs just to get by, or like, so. But the whole thing about gig is it's not supposed to be a job that you rely on really, like,
yeah.
Unless you're a small business owner. But it's like you the government was like, all these people are working these apps full time all year round. They have no vacation time. They have no medical benefits. They're not saving for retirement. They're not getting overtime pay. They're not getting any paid sick leave, no maternity leave, paternity leave. So they're just, the government was like, look, we need to change this. If you're like a full-time Uber and Lyft driver or gig worker, we need you to like, the government was like, we want to like protect these workers and allow them the opportunity to, if they get sick, have benefits to go to the doctor, have the benefit to take time off and still get paid for it, be able to go on vacation, be able to get paid if they're working over 40 hours a week. And how did all these gig companies respond? They spent over $90 million on campaigns to try to convince voters that to vote to keep drivers independent so that they didn't have to pay them that much money. They spent nearly $100 million to try to sway the public to vote on this, and in the end, Uber and Lyft won. And so drivers they don't get any of those benefits in California. So pretty long battle, but yeah, Uber and Lyft did end up winning. Okay, the next one is, can Uber and Lyft drivers... Oh, what? This was not the one I wanted to bring up. Hold up. I literally just had this. Can Uber and Lyft drivers file for unemployment benefits? Okay, you want to read this?
Yeah, so self-employment and other work/general, Section 1252 states in part, an individual is unemployed in any week during which he performs no service and with respect to which no wages are payable to him.
So basically, the question was, can gig workers file for unemployment benefits, like if you're unable to work, if you get deactivated and or whatever the case, and it's like the gig working is something that you've been relying on for work. There's kind of a workaround here is that okay, you want to read this part? Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, employment under the Unemployment Insurance Code has been defined as a service performed for wages or under a contract of hire. Service is defined as performance of labor for the benefit of another or at another's command. Therefore, a person who is self-employed or an independent contractor is unemployed within the meaning of the Unemployment Insurance Code, since such a person is not performing service for wages under any contract of hire or at another's command. So does that mean they can file for unemployment?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I file for unemployment?
I guess.
What do you get, like 800 a week or something?
I don't know. 800 a week? No.
Isn't that what you get for unemployment? Or
no, that's so much money.
That's what, like, someone I knew was getting like 1,500 every 2
Back
weeks.
in the lockdown, and that was only during a very specific time.
Oh.
And that was federally funded.
Oh.
So the state unemployment benefits are typically like 1 to 200 a week. But at the time, the federal government was funding a $600 a week amount. But in addition to that, so a lot of people were getting, close to like $1,000 a week.
I should have been one of those.
And apparently some people were like doing all these workarounds where they were finding people to do it, and then they were like setting up all these accounts so people could like get all that money. Because it was like already allotted money that like the government, passed this multi-trillion-dollar package.
Yeah.
And so there was a huge amount of funds federally that was allocated for unemployment benefits. So, I mean, it was like if you worked during that time, it's like if you worked and you were making less than $1,000 a week, it's like you're basically working for free, because you could have just filed for unemployment benefits, gotten anywhere from like $700 to $1,000 a week. And you just basically had to apply and click a box saying that you were like afraid to go to work because of everything that was going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think that was only for like 1 year, a 1 year period, and then it went away, or maybe less, like 6 months to a year. Anyways, all right, here's a new app that pays Uber and Lyft drivers up to $1,000 a month. You know what? I think, and this is TikTok Shop, and I actually do think that Uber drivers and Lyft drivers are one of the or gig workers are one of the best candidates to be successful in TikTok Shop because they're hardworking. They're not afraid to put in time and effort, and they have usually like free time on their hands, especially in between rides. And a lot of what's it called? A lot of videos in the cars do well, right?
Yeah, no, they do. I see a lot of those.
Yeah, because they're like super relatable. So basically you can make money on TikTok Shop selling products like, I don't know, can you pull me up on the screen or no? Make me full screen? I guess I can just stop sharing for a second.
I can do the I
Half an
can do this thing. Wait. Are you ready?
Yeah. Just make me big enough because I have some products I was going to show with them. I can't see it. Can you see me? Okay. Okay, guys. So, oh, this is nice. Okay, so guys, this is one of the products that you can promote on TikTok Shop. It's a digital camera. It's only $25, but you get like $3 per sale. So you can show this on TikTok Shop and make little videos with it, literally saying like, oh, if you want to take photos for summer, buy this camera. Here is a mouthwash pulling oil. This is a good one too. Oh, let me put them in front of my face. This is another one. I don't know how well you can see it, but if you want to learn how to do this and make money, people are making thousands a month doing it.
Yeah.
Click the link below and sign up for a 30-day free trial and get access to my course program where we go over it all, teach you how to set everything up step by step, walk you through what you need to do to get monetized. Once you're monetized, how to start getting money. This is a little game. This one literally costs $1, but the commission is like 70 cents or something. And it's a little dumb. What?
That's not bad.
And then this one, this is pimple patches. Can you see?
Yeah. Kind or
If I put my face in front of it. There we go. These are little pimple patches, guys. How much are these? Like $5, $3?
less, yeah, like $3, $4.
So yeah, basically you just make little videos with the stuff, guys. And here's another product. It's a little like adapter for your MacBook, so you can actually load like SD cards and stuff. And yeah, you just make like videos with it. But yeah, you can go back to the normal screen. Basically, you can make good money promote on TikTok Shop because they're trying to compete with eBay, Amazon. Just honestly, like, what?
Temu.
Temu, yeah.
Shein.
Shein, all these like companies, like they want basically people now to just, I mean, people are already scrolling on TikTok for hours, so now they're just like, all right, well, might as well have them buy products in the app, and then TikTok obviously makes a percentage of every single sale, so they're making millions and millions of dollars doing this.
Yeah.
But it's a huge bet because they're actually using that money to give coupons to users to spend money in the app. And so it's like a lot of times the user will have coupons and then it's cheaper for them and then you get the sales. So anyways, that's basically what TikTok Shop is. If you want to check out the link below and sign up, and you can grab a membership, a 30-day free trial right now. Huh? Did you say something?
No.
Oh, it sounded like you were talking. Okay, the next one.
What is
Oh, we already talked about this, but this is another article about Hover. Can a Canadian ride-hailing startup compete with Uber and Lyft? Ride-hailing company Hover says fair pay for drivers will power their business. Yeah, this dude, he's very young too.
Yeah.
He started this company. The vision for the company is helping over 10 million drivers. Oh, he's 28. The Toronto-based ride-hailing company launches today and will service the city and surrounding suburbs. That was 2 weeks ago. It just launched, guys. So be on the lookout for this app coming to a city near you, and you could drive for this company and actually keep 100% of the fares. So they will charge a $20 monthly membership fee to work for the service. So I want to ask you guys, do you think it's worth it to pay $20 a month, but you keep 100% of the fare? And then the passenger will pay a $1 platform fee in addition to whatever the fare is.
Yes, then that's how the company makes money, since they're not taking a cut of your fare.
So yeah, they're taking $20 a month. So $20 a month per driver.
Someone needs to like make a video who's in Toronto using this and see like how much money they make in a week or something.
Yeah, for real. I mean, honestly, it's probably like gonna be popular, because if I was a passenger, I would use this, because just knowing that the driver makes like the full amount, I would be like, I would be more like comfortable taking a ride with this.
I wonder if the rides are a little cheaper too, because like Uber makes the rides so expensive for passengers so that they can make a decent amount by taking a cut.
Yeah, exactly. But this company they have zero incentive for charging surge or anything.
Yeah, and it's just like an extra $1.
Yeah, so they're gonna make $1 whether or not the ride is $5 or $100 or $50. So it's
Yeah.
like they don't need. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder what the pay model is like.
Hmm.
And I don't know. Pretty cool though. The next one is, here's an Uber driver who makes $3,000 per week. So I posted in my Facebook group, what's the most money you've made in a week as an Uber driver? Let's read through all of the comments. Let's go most recent.
2,000, 4,200, and 4,300.
Whoa! He made 4,300 a week?
That's crazy.
This guy made 3,650.
2,500. That was
All right,
75
I'm gonna change the video title to how this Uber driver made over $4,000 a week. Okay, so this was meeting the Uber driver who made over 4,200 bucks a week. So in my Facebook group, I made this post called "What's the most money you've made in a week?" Basically, he said it was during that time back in a couple years ago. But there's other people in here. This guy made over $3,000. Joseph McCoy.
Wow.
Obviously, this is just the top like peak times, but I wonder what his average is.
Mm-hmm.
2,500 if you push yourself. It's too hard and not worth the grind. 12 hours, 7 days a week. At the end of the week, you'll faint.
That's crazy. Like that is just so much time spent driving.
I feel like Uber and Lyft make it really easy though to like be like push yourself, like, oh, just do a few more rides, oh, hit this bonus, like, oh,
I feel like you get addicted to like chasing the bonuses and the quests.
yeah, and then when you give up, when you stop, you almost feel like, oh, I should keep going. I don't know, it's weird because it's like, oh, you just do one more ride. Oh, here's a $20 more ride. Oh, here's $7 more bucks. Oh, you do a couple more rides. Oh, drive to this area, you'll get surge. And it's like, only do 3 more rides today and you'll hit, and then 3 rides could take another hour and a half. So it's like, and then by then you're chugging another like energy drink. And then it's like, well, I might as well keep driving.
It's just never ending.
It is. It's never ending. I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense though, because it's like if it's the end of the day and you've already been driving like 8 hours and you're like, okay, after this ride, I'm going to be done. But then you get a ride request during that ride and it's a pretty good paying ride. Then you're like, oh, I might as well just do this one. And the next ride is like,
yeah, exactly. Okay, Lyft. We did discuss this already, but Lyft is doing guaranteed pay now. Drivers will receive at least 70% of rider payments. Lyft promised its drivers will receive at least 70% of the money their clients paid to ride with them. So this basically, my friends, to me, is a cop-out from the whole like law that they were avoiding with paying drivers overtime pay, paid sick leave, a guaranteed amount of the ride, paid time off, overtime pay, benefits, medical benefits. This is Lyft saying, all right, well, we're going to guarantee that our drivers make at least 70%. So this is kind of what you get. This is what you're getting. To me, yeah, it's kind of a joke, but the Lyft CEO says they want to make a difference in the driver's take-home pay. This is, by the way, after insurance and taxes. So, yeah, I don't know if drivers are really this happy. I don't know. I guess this is the breakdown.
Nah, there's no way. Oh, that's in a week. I thought that was in a day. No way someone's making that much in a day. I mean, sometimes people do, but come on, cat. Go away.
No, I ain't buying it. All right, so this is the end of Uber. You want to read this headline?
Yeah, so Elon Musk proposed to launch robotaxis in China during April visit, state media report says.
So he just went to China last month. Apparently, this just came out. And Elon's going to launch the Cybercab there too.
That's crazy.
It's going worldwide. I think what he's doing is he's just going to launch it wherever he can get the approval first.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going worldwide. I mean, Uber's worldwide, so I think that he will take over Uber for sure. 100%. Like, I don't think it's going to happen right away, but I think eventually Tesla's going to take over the ride-sharing space.
Yeah.
I think Elon Musk has like too much. He's too like bored to like not do that. Like,
yeah,
too much money. Like, he does stuff like kind of like for fun. He's like, oh, let me just buy Twitter. Like, he's just like, oh, I'll just spend $60 billion to buy Twitter and I'll just post memes on it. And he made his bio on Twitter like, I don't even remember. He's just like trolls. Like, he's like, I think he'll just do this.
Like, serious.
Oh yeah, he made his Twitter bio like CEO of Dogecoin or something. Like, yeah, I don't know. But like think of the stuff he's done. He's done you guys know Starlink? This Starlinks it's Wi-Fi that is now providing Wi-Fi all over the globe. Look at this. These are the satellites that Elon Musk has launched into outer space that's providing Wi-Fi.
Oh, wow.
They shoot down lasers all over the world. You can get high-speed Wi-Fi now in Antarctica. And in very like rural parts of South America, like in the Caribbean, it's like on a deserted island now, you can get high-speed Wi-Fi because of Starlink.
Wow.
And that's one of them. Think about the Boring Company. They're building underground tunnels to transport your cars. Like, this is just stuff that Elon does for fun. SpaceX. He's literally launching rockets into outer space. He's also doing what is it called? Neuralink. He's putting chips into people's brains to fix their disabilities and stuff.
What?
Like, you haven't heard about this?
No. Does it actually work?
Well, I think they just started testing it on some of the first patients. I mean, basically the whole idea is that they're going to put in this into like, not like everybody, but like it'll soon be adopted more regularly, but like they're first putting it into people who have neurological damage where, like, let's say you're paralyzed, but it's a neurological damage.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to walk again if you're paralyzed from like because some people can't walk, but it's like they have it's a neurological thing, or they have, they can't move their arm because it's like their brain waves aren't connecting. So it sends signals to those brain waves so you can or people who have Alzheimer's, so they can remember their memories again and stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, there's a lot, there's so much. He talked about on Joe Rogan podcasts and stuff, and other interviews. And then what's the other one? Twitter. He also bought Twitter. I think I just think that he's not gonna end. He's been hyping up. Oh, we're gonna do robo taxis. We're gonna for years, and now he's like, okay, it's coming this summer. I think I just don't think he's doing this. I think if he does go in on this, he's gonna go full 100%. And I think Uber and Lyft, pastors don't like Uber and Lyft. Drivers hate Uber and Lyft. I think the industry is calling for a new leader in the ride-sharing space, and I think Tesla will definitely shake things up.
Oh wow!
My thesis on why Uber could be ending. The last one, you can pull us up now onto the screen. I don't have an article for this.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find one where we're bigger.
Or actually, you can pull up I found an article.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Are we on the article?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to read this one? This is why Amazon Flex drivers are quitting.
Yeah. So drivers who quit Flex and got a real job. How's that going for you? This person said, I left all gig work for a regular job in IT. While I did good with the gig work, I am making $72K in IT. I do miss the flexibility, but it's about trade-offs. I feel like, if you wanted to make $72K a year doing Uber as well, you would end up working more hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, you can pick which hours you want that to be, but it's you're gonna be working more. Okay, I went back to my field and I hate it. I'm making seriously good money and now I have a pension, but I miss the entertainment that flexing provided sometimes. Doing flex is like a booty call. Some days you want some to you. Some days she's on her period and you just don't get any. The problem is everyone wants a chick but forget to have a main chick to complete themselves.
How do people talk like this? Oh, it's right. People are so messed up.
I stopped working flex to work at a travel stop. It lasted 3 weeks.
Work at a travel stop? What do you do at a travel stop?
I don't know.
Maintenance?
I don't know.
Maintenance or landscaping?
Maybe. This job is meant to be part-time. Facts. If you make it full-time, it's going to eat you up. The whole gig economy industry is good for
gobble.
If you do it full-time, it will eat you up 24/7 because you're constantly thinking about it on your phone, refreshing, checking to see if there's any blocks or instant offer. It's effing sad.
It's effing sad.
Yeah, so everyone's saying this is a good side gig, but you shouldn't make it your main job.
Yeah. I agree. So yeah, I mean, Amazon Flex drivers are quitting because the pay is not enough and it's not consistent. I mean, this guy, the whole booty call guy, it's actually, there's a lot of truth to what he says. Some days it's good and some days it's just not. And you can't, if you have a family to feed, you cannot rely on something that some days you just don't get any ride or don't get any deliveries.
Yeah, that's why you need a main chick, aka a main job.
No Holiday Man, he is spitting some facts on Reddit. This is a great analogy, honestly.
Very insightful.
Yeah. We should get this guy on. No Holiday Man. Okay, then the last video topic is this driver was deactivated by Amazon Flex. So this is why people, actually Amazon Flex drivers, I heard, is one of the most strict jobs for deactivations. Like if you mess up once, they deactivate you, I've heard, because it's Amazon. They want to make, like, they're so strict with, they want to make sure all their packages get delivered on that time, because people are paying, how much is a Prime membership? Prime is like over $100 a year.
Oh, is it? I think I pay like 20 a month.
Yeah, they want to make sure that like every single package gets delivered on time. Like it's just they really only want Amazon Flex drivers who like are basically hitting their 100% marks.
Yeah.
Harley used to be an Amazon Flex driver, but she got deactivated.
Oh.
I guess because she didn't have time to do the delivery, so she like went back and dropped off the packages, and then they were just like, "You're done."
Oh.
But yeah, you want to read this one?
Yeah, so I just noticed I was deactivated by Amazon Flex. This is how raggedy their setup is. I was at Fort Worth, and they scanned the packages for me under a person's name who has the same name as myself. So when I told them they made a mistake, no one there knew how to fix it, so they gave me another cart and I went on my way. So I get my summary for the week, and now I'm deactivated. I've never missed a package delivery since I worked for the Flex program, since it started. Luckily, this is just gas money for me and not my full-time gig, or I'd be pissed.
Pissed! Yeah, for realsies. So anyways, guys, those are all the topics. Let us know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. Check out the links down below in the description box. And otherwise, have a great day.
Thanks.